Thanks to Jess for that report. And we're joined now by one of Studio One's favourites. It is, of course, Suzanne Husseini. She's here to give us some tips on how to enjoy different types of bread in different types of ways. Thanks very much for being with us.
Pleasure, all the time. We're going to break bread today.
Wow.
Yeah, my favourite thing to do.
See, I'm liking this already.
Yes.
I'm liking this already. Bread.
Bread. Bread is
bring it
good,
on.
the staff of life, right? Right.
It is essential.
Yes,
So
it is.
you've brought a variety of breads and
Yep.
some dips, and you're going to show us how we can enjoy them in their various different forms
Yes.
and styles of preparation. So what are you starting with
Well,
today?
I'm going to give you a Middle Eastern take on everything, an Arabic touch. So I have
Lovely.
used actually Arabic bread, which you are probably, I'm sure, familiar with. It's
Oh,
the
yeah,
round,
I think I've seen that around.
the Arabic bread, yeah, the pita bread. I separated it, cut it into triangles, a little bit of olive oil, salt and pepper, and baked it in the oven.
Okay.
And then you've got a beautiful little vessel, okay, to place hummus. This is actually chickpeas with garlic and a little bit of yogurt, tahini, all right, and parsley. That's
Okay.
it. So it's not the creamy hummus that you know. This is a little more textured. I, of course, garnish it with nuts because that's the Arabic way of doing things.
And it
a
makes
little
it
bit,
look pretty.
Oh, of course, and buttery and sweet. And then, of course, remember my jewels?
I know.
I'd never step out of the house without
can-
them. So I put in my pomegranate, or rumman, as it's called in Arabic. Okay, and I'm losing a couple here.
How nice. It's
and
just
that's
a
it.
really class. And you could just do a huge plate of those
Yes,
for canapes, couldn't you?
exactly, canapes. I say do away with the chips. Get rid of the chips, or the
Yeah.
crisps, as you call them in Britain, and make something like this. Okay, that's
Much
more
healthier
healthy.
alternative.
Exactly, so that's one healthy option.
Can I try?
You sure can.
Thanks.
Please do. I'm going to make one for Saba, too.
Sorry, she can have a bit of mine. Yeah, that
I
bit.
can. Oh,
Oh,
wow.
okay,
Gee,
share it
gee,
then.
thanks, Tom. Love working with you.
Okay. Bread
all right.
number 2 is something called mountain bread, which is really nice. What do you think? Yum, huh?
No, really good.
Yeah, it's good.
Really good.
Yeah. Mountain bread, very thin, very nice,
Isn't that
very
good?
healthy. Nice? You like it?
That is so good.
Okay, this is lebni, which is a thicker version of leban, which is yogurt, okay, that's just been thickened by getting rid of a lot of the water. So I've added fresh thyme, which is what this is, to it. Okay, I'm going to spread it, and I'm going to make a little Arabic sushi.
Oh.
Okay, that's what I'm doing here.
We
So
love fusion here
Well,
at
you
Studio One. Fusion cuisine.
it's a way of incorporating different breads. I'm going to add in a little bit of thyme, which is za'atar. I'm also going to put in some sesame seeds that have been toasted, and then bump up the crunch factor here by adding some pistachio nuts that have been toasted.
Pistachios. Lovely.
Okay, roll it up.
You know what I'm loving about this, Suzanne?
Yeah.
Is the fact that it really annoys me that people think that bread is bad.
Oh, it's not bad at all. There's no such thing as bad food in my book.
Good.
All
See?
food is good, including
That's
bread.
why this door is always open to you. You know that, don't you?
All food is good. You just have to
Yeah.
know how much to eat of it and to move. You know, that's really the whole key.
You got to
here.
burn those calories
Exactly.
somewhere, right?
So here's your sushi rolls, okay,
Oh,
of
that's
Lebni. This is a
beautiful.
lovely little snack for your kids when they come home from school. Or again, you can turn it into a little canapé
Yeah.
and feast.
And you're
Go
using
ahead.
all these healthy
Yes,
ingredients, and you
exactly.
make them fresh at
Yes.
home.
Yes.
So you're already
Yes.
cutting your
Oh,
calories.
absolutely. Go ahead, dig
Thank you.
in.
Do
A little
mine.
bit of olive oil you can add on if you wanted to. I decided not
It's
to.
all right.
Okay, eat on.
Last but
Right?
not least, Suzanne,
Baba
you have
Ghanoush.
Baba Ghanoush,
Baba
which
Ghanoush.
which is definitely a favorite.
Yes, Charles grilled the eggplant already, peeled it, so I've got the smoky flavor built in. There's garlic and lemon juice in here. I'm going to add in some fresh parsley. So the herbs are going to brighten it up now. That smoky flavor is going to be brightened by parsley and a little bit of mint,
All
fresh
right.
mint, and then some green onions, some shallots. So we've got sweet crunch going on in here, and then red. Beautiful. Look at these teeny weeny little
I
tomatoes.
love
Aren't
these
they
little,
cute?
they're
Tomatoes.
adorable.
They
I've
are.
never seen tomatoes
They're
that
called
small.
grape tomatoes. They're so teeny weeny and sweet
Gorgeous.
and
the
beautiful.
color, they're vibrant.
Yes, exactly, exactly. And it's all about the way things look, remember?
Yeah, it
There's
is.
some toasted walnuts as well that's added in here. All right, and get my fork.
I didn't say
Mix
that.
it
It's
together.
marvellous. Absolutely
Is
marvellous.
it?
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad you
Fresh.
like it. It is fresh.
Yeah.
It is.
Fresh.
Yes, fresh, exactly.
And it's just an
Doesn't
you
get
like it,
fresher
Tom?
than this, Tom. You've got all these gorgeous fresh vegetables, all the herbs and
Exactly.
freshly baked
And
breads.
that's Mediterranean flavors,
They
okay,
are?
which is what
Yeah.
I'm representing here. So I've got all the herbs, that sweet, buttery, smoky aubergine in here, or eggplant as it's known, or bétingean. And then the last thing, and I add in, of course.
Your special touch, Suzanne. We can never
accessories.
forget those
Look at it. Look at how it
pomegranate seeds.
transforms it into something
It's a
completely
work of
amazing.
art.
That's it. Now, I would serve this traditionally, for instance, on a plate, put it out, put a little bit of olive oil, and eat it as a side dish with something. Or,
Just
as
give us
I've
2
chosen,
spoons, it's fine.
you can. You can eat it just like that. Or, what I've done here is with baguette bread, the long French bread, sliced it thin, a little bit of olive oil, salt and pepper, okay, and baked it in the oven.
Wow.
Again, get rid of the crisps / chips. Okay, because I hate chips. I'm planning a revolution this year to get people to stop eating that terrible food. Because there's nothing in it. It's just empty calories, and it's not good for you. But yet, this is yummy. The last ingredient I add on is a little bit of pomegranate syrup. I just put in a
The
squiggle.
Special touch,
Yes.
Suzanne's touch.
Yes, and that just gives it that little tart along with the sweet, because you're always trying to balance these two flavors. Those
You're
are sort
so
of the
good at
best.
that.
Well, I
You
try.
are.
I try my best. So
Unfortunately,
Go
Saba
ahead, Tom.
Saba
Yeah,
has to do outros. So do you mind
I'm
if I
missing
try?
out.
please try. Please try. I
And-
love food like this because you can make it in advance.
Right.
You can have everything chopped and ready and just put it together just before your guests arrive or before your kids come from school. And it's the kind of thing that your kids would love making as well.
Oh, gee, thanks, Suzanne. I'm
so-
going to enjoy this in just a
Enjoy.
second. And all of our recipes, of course, will be available on Facebook
Nice,
a
huh?
little later. Thank you, Suzanne. You have definitely met the challenge
you.
and done it well.
Thank you. You're very welcome.
Still to come on Studio One, financial expert Tim Searle tells us why it's never too late to get a pension. And stay tuned for men's fashion.
Plus Suzanne in the kitchen a little later. We'll be right back after this.